Hi, I'm Jonathan Fold. Welcome to Behind the Scenes at DirecTV, where we explore customer experience.
How does the CX IT program expand to other programs that you're working with or would like to work with?
When customer experience was launched nearly 2 years ago, it was like the it thing, right? Everybody was talking about it. It was very exciting. It was the new thing to be involved with. And one of the things that I mentioned over and over again to all of the project management organization and whoever I could talk to actually within IT was every single project we do, for the most part, touches an agent, a technician, or a customer. It doesn't have to be CX branded to actually do that, right? So every one of us, it's a responsibility that the code that we're writing, the testing that we're doing, the project plan that we do, improve, make sure that we can deliver on whatever that project promise was, because it will impact an agent's ability to sell, take care of a customer, a technician's ability to complete a work order, or impact the customer itself by a messed up bill or a bad experience on our website. These are programs and projects that everybody is executing within IT. So everyone is really accountable for delivering on that customer experience promise. We are just heavily tied to the CX branded projects that tie to their objectives and goals. But everyone is responsible for improving that customer experience in the company.
I've seen these stickers around DirecTV
F12? Yeah.
What is that?
Almost in about the same time that CX came into being, Mike Benson, our CIO, and his leadership team said for us to truly, us IT, to become an innovative, high-performing organization, we need to change our mindset when it comes to failure. And so they launched a program called F12, and the F12 literally stands for 12 steps and kind of a self-help. We will admit this, this, and this, and we acknowledge this, and this, and this. And it's about acknowledging that we will embrace failure, that we see it as an opportunity to innovate, grow, and learn, and that this is what F12 is all about. Our first year was really focused on getting the team to openly admit to points of failure, to not be afraid to bring it forward to the leadership team, to not see failure as a traditional failure, but actually an opportunity to grow and improve and get better. And these are the things that we worked on all of last year. This year, our focus is more around taking F12 from being considered almost like an event and something you do on top of your job to being how you do your job. Just thinking about the work that we do on a daily basis and how do you do it in an F12 way? How do you take calculated risks? How do you work with your stakeholders to work through those moments of failure and actually turn them into a point of innovation? This year is all about living the learning. It's about taking what we have learned and applying it and teaching it back to the organization. It's very cool. I mean, I think that from an IT perspective, I think failure has kind of caught on as a buzzword. And don't fear failure, and there's a whole bunch of stuff cropping up all over the business world about this. But I think it's unique for IT and an IT organization the size of ours to be embracing this and driving it forward.
What's your vision for the CX IT program?
I really want us to be seen as a value-added partner to our business partners, that we have a point of view, that we can actually add value from thinking about it from a technology perspective, but as well a business perspective. I think we are all customers. And so one of the things that Mike Benson, our CIO, wanted us to do starting about 5 years ago is move from being an order taker and being seen by the business as really non-value add, just kind of a shop that just, cranks things out, to becoming true business partners with them, where we have a seat at the table up at the beginning when they're discussing the idea to begin with and saying, how do we as IT contribute to that vision? How do we use technology to enable what it is that they're trying to do from a business perspective? And I think CX really invites us into that space, right? They want us there. They're ready to embrace that, and they see the criticality of IT and technology in enabling what it is that they want to do with customer experience. So my vision, what I would like us to see, is this is actually become that value-added business partner. Take a seat at the table, take initiative, think beyond your function, your role, and think about the project, the intent that we are trying to create What is that experience that we're enabling for the technician, the agent, or the customer? And have a point of view. Bring it forward to your business partner and challenge them. Think creatively, think differently, and think outside of, I'm a Rio developer or I'm a, .com test person. But think about the business. Think about what you would feel like or experience as a customer and bring your point of view to the table so that we make sure what we deliver from a code perspective is not just quality, but actually hits the mark and drives the intended outcome that we want.
How do you keep yourself and your team from losing sight of all of the goals you have?
It's easy to have happen, especially because we have a lot of projects that are big and hairy and they get caught up in delivery issues. And then you kind of start focusing in on the delivery issue and forgetting your larger picture. A lot of what I do is staying tied to my CX business partner, asking them outside of this project that we're working on together, what else is going on in the business? So I was just at one of these new revised kickoffs yesterday for a project called Refer a Friend, where our business partners and the referral marketing team and the sales and marketing ops team hosted a kickoff where they walked us through, here's the current pain points that customers go through. Here are the stats. Here's our desired outcome. Here's the intent of what we're trying to achieve with this project. Help our IT teams come to where you are, understand the intent of what you're trying to achieve so that they can have that seat at the table, have their point of view be heard.
And that's good for the entire organization. I mean,
That's
you
right.
can apply that mentality to many different departments all throughout the entire company.
Absolutely. Right. And so in those meetings, we make sure we have all the dev managers, the SQA managers, the BA people there, ESA, ops, anybody who is going to later come in contact with that project as it starts to execute, they're invited to that meeting. And the feedback I've gotten from those resources are they're so excited about these types of meetings happening because they get grounded and they understand things about the business in a way they've never had exposure before.